Okay, good morning guys, we're out by Inland Lake, and I'll do a little intro here in a few minutes out by Red Pine Lake. Good morning everyone, it's what is it, I think it's 19th of September. It's been a long time. It's only my third trip out this year. Just the weather conditions and everything, and you know, I had to go to New Brunswick a couple of times, but it was mainly the weather. Just haven't been out because I don't ride when it's hot and dry. I think the last time I was out, I think it was like the first week of May. Anyway, we're out here now. It's a beautiful day, it's perfect. It's only about 3 or 4 degrees Celsius out. It hasn't been raining, but it's still nice and damp. It's the fall weather. So we're back in that mode. So like I said, I'm out. This is Red Pine Lake here, out in the Opeongo area. I'm going to go down here and through all the normal stuff. Minnow Lake. I'm going to go over to Monkshoed Lake today. So I'll be crossing the Opeongo River at the old mill, and we'll just make it up from there. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to check to see if this was flooded. I was out here walking with my dog a couple of weeks ago, and this was not this part right here, but up further it was flooded too bad. I mean, you couldn't get through it with an ATV. It was too deep. I've never seen it flooded that way before, and I don't understand that with the hot, dry summer we've had. Anyway, we're going to check it out. If I can't get through there, I'm going to have to go the long way over by Minnow Lake, which is still really nice, but I'd like to be able to get through here. We'll check her out. No. The guy stuck a stick in that, and it's really dry and soft. It's really silty in there, so I'm not gonna even go through there. All right, we're gonna go over by Minnow Lake. The colors are just starting to turn. It's nice and cool at night. You know, it's going down into the low single digits. I mean, this morning it was like 3 degrees. Right now it's still probably 5 or 6. I had the Grizzly into the dealership in Pembroke yesterday. I had to put new brake shoes on it, new brake pads, and I also had I had to get one of the lower left rear grease nipple replaced because that broke off on me. So I had to have that replaced. And then I just had them do a few other general things. I had them lube the cables, a couple of things like that. $700. I really, I know it's pretty simple, but I should learn how to do the brake pads myself. To save myself a lot of time right there and money. I can do it on my motorcycle. It's a bit more involved on the Grizzly. Okay, so here's the junction. I'm going to go to the right, but if I normally go left, I'd go over by Haskins Lake and the Evil Dead cabin and all that. But we're going to go by Minnow Lake. Okay, we're coming up on Minnow Lake. It's on our left. Okay, so Minnow Lake is just a small narrow lake. Haskins Lake is just over that ridge line, probably, I don't know, a kilometer from here where I am right now. So that's just to orient you. Man, something's been eating a lot of nuts around here. Maybe today is the day I'll see a moose. I mean, I've seen moose a lot. I just never catch them on film. When I was down in New Brunswick, I saw moose, I saw bear. There's a beautiful park that my wife and I go out to with our dog. It's called Kuchabugak Park. And it's nice. It's near Rishabukto, New Brunswick, and that's where we stay when we're out there. That's my wife's hometown, and we have a little place there, and we go to this park all the time. It's beautiful. The only problem is it creeps you out because it is full of bear. I mean, you got to have bear spray with you, and it's a beautiful spot though. Really well maintained, nice trails, just full of bears. Okay, I've told this story like 30 or 40 times already, but that's where the bear came running out in front of me back in about 2019. I'm just telling this story for the benefit of those who haven't heard this story before. I was coming this way, and I had my friend Steve and Terry behind me, and we're coming this way, and I was like 10 feet ahead of here, and a bear come running out this trail right there and shooting right up there. Actually, I'm going to take a little walk down there. Let's check it out. It's always nice to get off the Grizzly for a minute and see what's happening. Take a couple of pictures. I don't use my camera or my phone for pictures. I like using a real camera. Man, I hope I don't run into a bear in here today. Look, there's something stepped right there. Ah! What a beautiful little spot though. Oh, there's some signs of human activity. Garbage. A cool little spot. Yeah, the bear, because I can't cross here, but you can see on the other side, you can see a trail that goes off in the woods, just like the one that come down on this side. And I'm sure, you know, he'd probably come out, maybe swam across, and then, although he wasn't soaking wet, so maybe not. Maybe he just came down here to get a fish or something, I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the grizz. Okay, just stopped for a quick break here at Burnett Pond. So Fish Lake Mountain Lookout, where I think I'm going to go, is just up that way. I've stopped there quite a few times. Just a nice little spot. The real bed is just up there, about 50 meters or so. But yeah, I think Fish Lake Mountain is kind of in that direction there. Probably about a kilometer from where we are. And this is called Burnett Pond. We're going to get going here in just a minute. Okay, we're leaving Burnett Pond and we're going to go up to Fish Lake Mountain. There's a water crossing over here. I'm going to have to see if I can get through it. I haven't been able to get through it for a couple of years. Because it's always been too deep. But we'll have to see if it's dried up just like everything else has. The only thing is, there's a big beaver marsh right beside it. And if they dammed up something, it might be flooded pretty bad. But anyway, that's what we're going to go check out. So I bought myself another Kawasaki KLR this summer, in spring. I picked it up in May, early May. So that's a motorcycle. I'll put a picture of it up right now. So that's a 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650. That's classed as an adventure bike. I've had several of those. I love them. They're bulletproof, they're comfortable, reliable. They've been around for, I think they've been making KLR since 1987. It's a really, really good bike. I mean, it's not a bike you're going to go blasting down an interstate or the Trans-Canada Highway on. It's a secondary road bike. And you know, you can go off-road on it too if you want. But it's just perfect for all the secondary highway, any secondary road, any secondary rough road, you know, dirt roads. I mean, guys drive those from the tip of Argentina up to Alaska. That's the bike they choose. Because they're so reliable and bulletproof. And I mean, easy to work on, maintain. You can go down sections of interstate and Trans-Canada Highway, like, you know, you can do it. It'll do it all day long, no problem. But, you know, you just got to stay in the right-hand lane and go about 100, 105 kilometers an hour. You're not going to go blasting down the freeway at 80 miles an hour, or 120, 130 clicks an hour. It'll probably do it, but that's going to be pretty wound out. And I can see a lot of water ahead of me, so I don't think I'm going to be getting through here. No, God, they've really got that dammed up. I'll drive in here a little ways. I think, in fact, there's a beaver just swam across here right now. We'll go a bit further. I'm halfway up my wheels now. Trouble is, there's a spot, like it gets shallow again here. Now it's only about a third of the way up my wheels. But then what happens, I mean, right there, it turns black and you can't even see the bottom. So screw that. So I won't be making it up there. Gonna back up here. It's too bad, because I mean it cuts off a lot of distance. But anyway, we've got to go back out to the rail bed. Okay, we're just going to drive up onto the lookout here at Fish Lake Mountain. The first time I've been here this year. I didn't film all the rocky gut chucking road all the way up here. It was just too bloody rough. Must be getting old, because I don't enjoy that anymore. I don't think I ever enjoyed it, but I put up with it. But now I don't even want to put up with it. Anyway, we're going up to the lookout. Fish Lake Mountain Lookout. Beautiful spot. I should have come up that way, and then I would have just been pointing in that direction. But I screwed that up. So where I came from was way where I'm parked and everything, and where Red Pine Lake and that's way over there, probably 5 or 6 kilometers. I did a big circle all through the woods there. Minnow Lake is over in that direction, and Haskins is beyond that. I went way down in here along the secondary railbed trail, back out onto the railbed. Bodette Pond is just down there where I stopped a little while ago. And where I got stopped by that swamp was over here. Then I came back down the rail bed, which is down at the bottom of this hill, and the entrance off the rail bed is up through here, and you come up this way, and now here you are. Beautiful spot. Yeah, I didn't come up here at all in the two rides in the spring. Hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people come here every year for this view. Spectacle Lake, where I'm heading next. I'm going to go over that way. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to go back out to the rail bed again, and I'm going to cross the river at the old mill, and then go up into Monkshood Lake. That's the plan. So we're back on the whale bed, We're back on the rail bed, way west of where I was over by the Fish Lake Mountain. We came all the way down through Spectacle Lake Lodge. It shook the guts right out of me. Back on the rail bed now. We're just coming into the old mill. I'm going to go down and check the water level, and if I can get across the river, I'll cross that and then go into Monkshood Lake. I don't think there's going to be any problem crossing. Oh, that was a long ride. Rough. Yeah. Just take a couple of pictures here and then we'll get going. Okay, I've got my my Castle Brave 7 action camera out here. I just want to use it because I hardly ever use it. We're still at the mill here. I'm just walking around. I have to learn how to adjust the white balance on my handheld camera, because I took pictures of that and I did get a white glare in the background. So anyway. Okay, so that's the Opeongo River right there. The old mill, or what's left of it, is just down there, and you can't see nothing because of the trees are in the way. Nothing but Algonquin Park ahead, several kilometers to the north of where we're looking right now. Away out that direction is Allen Lake, and I just ate some almonds and I'm choking on them. Is Allen Lake in all that direction, so I'm going to go down here. I think I'll be able to cross today. I'll go on the trails and I'll follow the trails all up along there, and I'll go up, get onto the trail, and Monkshoe Lake, where I'm going to go, is a few kilometers up that way. So that's the plan. Beautiful day. It's warming up, probably about 9 or 10 degrees now. It was only 3 or 4 when I started this morning. It's just after 10:30 now. I've only seen one other machine. It's a Friday. I've only seen one other machine so far today. Some people over by Spectacle Lake, but that's it. But there's a lot of ATVs at the motels and stuff in Barry's Bay when I was going through, so there's going to be a lot of people out on the trails on the weekend. But I usually try to ride through the week just to avoid that. It's never busy out here anyway, but I rarely ride on a weekend. Alright, we're going to mount up here and see if we can get across the river. Okay, so we're down at the river. I'll just drive around a little bit in it here at first. That's the fatal site of when I sank my 2016 Grizzly. Was like right there. Came down around that little bend right over there. Too deep, man. Started swimming. She sank. Okay, we're just continuing on here. if I went up that hill right there, and I could do it, that's where the trapper's cabin is, just is right up there at the top of that hill. But I think I'm going to cross right here. I don't think it's too deep. And then I'm going to head up towards the Monk Chute. Yeah, the water level is really nice and low now. No problem at all. When I come back, I'll come back and I'll cross at the same point, and I'll drive a bit more around in the river. So we're in the deep dark woods now. Well, we're in the deep dark woods everywhere out here. Everywhere I've been today has been the deep dark woods. Well, it's even more so now once you cross that river, then you're, you enter the flux vortex. Everything is upside down and backwards. There is Sasquatch here. There's been several sightings. You can't see it on camera, but it's really off camber here, and I hate it because you're slow speed and you're close to the tipping point. I don't need to be in 4 low anymore, do I? Okay, we're not too far from Monk's Hood Lake now, so the last 200 or 300 meters. Not too bad of a trail. There's a few rough spots like this right here, but overall it's a lot smoother than the stuff over by Fish Lake Mountain. This is a beautiful lake, very remote. I don't think it sees too many people come to it. Last time I was here, it was like, I think it was in about this time of year last year, and there was horse tracks here. So I've seen a couple of ladies riding horses in this area before, so it must have been them. But this is a long way up here to ride a horse, like, so well, at the along the water's edge, there's all kinds of horse tracks. Rough here. We're almost there. Okay, I can see the lake through the woods now. Steep hill. Okay, we're here. Monk's Hood Lake. Beautiful spot. All these places out here are nice. Can't go wrong. Okay, I'm going to break out my Castle camera and do a walk around here because I want to use it. Okay, I'm filming with the castle again. So this is Monk's Hood or Monk's Shoot. The reason I say that, every map that I've seen, it's one word. So it'd be like Monk's Shoot. But then somebody said to me one time that it's actually called Monk's Hood. It's like 2 words, but any map I've ever seen, it's always one word. So, but that could have been just whoever made the map up screwed that up. So it doesn't matter. Monk's Shoot or Monk's Hood, doesn't matter. It's a nice place. So it's just after 11 o'clock. And I'm not going to go down into Loon Lake now. By the time I get back out, it's going to be after lunch. And then I'm just going to head back. I always like to head back. I usually wrap up my rides late morning or early afternoon, so that's what I'm going to do again today. What a beautiful spot though. Anyway, we're right on the edge of Algonquin here. It's just it's not far at all. Just a bit more to the north, and then it's just nothing but Algonquin. So we'll take a walk over here to see if any of the idiots have ripped up the marsh like they've done in other years when I've been here. Somebody actually drives their ATV over here, and you know, they shred the nice marsh over here. Assholes. Oh yeah, they've done it. Yeah, see, they've just gone right along in there and just, you know, shredded it. I mean, you can see footprints in there and moose prints. That'd be nasty in there. You got stuck in there. Ugh. Oh, I wish I could see a moose. I mean, it's so perfect country for it. I mean, a moose could be right there. There probably is moose around here. They heard me and they probably took off. Alright, so just going to take a quick break here, get a drink of water, eat a few almonds, and then we're going to head back across the river, back to my truck. I might film a bit more when I get back to the Opeongo River. And we'll do a little wrap up over there. Okay, we're coming up to the crossing at the Opeongo River again now. Beautiful. I think this is the lowest I've ever seen it. Okay, so that's going to be a wrap for this ride. I'm just going to head back up there and head down the rail bed a bit. My truck is only about 2 or 3 kilometers from here down the rail bed. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next ride. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but I have to go out to New Brunswick next week, and that's got a couple of things I have to do, so I can't say for sure when I'm going to ride again, but I'll get in another ride or two before the deer season starts in November. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.